sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up? What you invited.
Hello, beautiful. Yes, I am talking to you. And I just want to say happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to your family. I pray that you had an amazing day. The food was good. The family gathering was amazing. And that you are just embracing this time to be with your family and your friends. And most of all, hope that you're remaining safe. COVID is on the rise, and I just want to make sure that you're being safe. Make sure that you're wearing your mask. Make sure that you're, washing your hands and just loving on one another from a distance. And if you haven't had the opportunity to call somebody and just let them know that they matter, do it today because it's important. And so again, thank you so much for joining me here on Thanksgiving for Wife Life with Gail. And so tonight, my topic is how to have cyber sex with your spouse. And you're like, Gail, for Thanksgiving? Absolutely. You have enjoyed the turkey, you have enjoyed the ham, you have enjoyed the chicken, or whatever meat of your choice. You have enjoyed all the sides. So why not enjoy cyber sex for Thanksgiving? And so people are like, I'm sure, like, what in the world is going on with Gail on Thanksgiving? Again, I want to make sure that you keep your marriage just spicy and think of new things because again, we have all been locked in the house. We have been locked on our computers doing our jobs and whatever, zooming to death. But why not use technology to benefit us in our bedrooms? And so tonight, I really want to talk to you about how to have cyber sex with your spouse and keep it sexy in the bedroom afterwards. And so again, thank you so much for joining me here tonight on Wife Life with Gail. I am here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so let's get into the teaching tonight. I want to talk to you about the benefits of having cyber sex with your spouse tonight on Thanksgiving. Benefit number one, it is fun and it adds another layer of intimacy, right? It adds another layer of intimacy because you build up anticipation. You build up, okay, this is how I have to plan for it. And this is what I have to put on. And these are the things that I'm going to say. So it builds intimacy and it adds a layer of anticipation. Benefit number three, you get to unlock all your creativity. Because again, normally we can set the stage in, the bedroom or the bathroom or whatever. But when you are creating, fantasy for cyber sex, right? It unlocks so many different things because you have to figure out how to really get across what you normally would do in person. So unlock your creativity. Remember, this is your spouse. Number three, you get the ability to act out any fantasy. And a lot of times we get shy about our bodies and those kind of things when we're actually in the bedroom. But you can create any fantasy you want doing cyber sex, right? You can put on a different voice. You can put on a different wig. You can do whatever you want when you're creating this cyber sex fantasy. So make sure that you put on your creativity, put on your fantasy, and be able to act it out. Because remember, this is your spouse. So don't limit yourself. Don't feel like, oh my God, I can't do this. Remember, this is your spouse. Number four, it invokes communication like never before. I know that communication in marriage is important, but when you're invoking cyber sex, you got to communicate a lot more. Touch me here. See how you got to create how you smell. You got to create sensations. You got to create all of those things with your voice. with your body language, with how you react. All of those things are so important to involve when you're creating cyber sex with your spouse. So communication will go to a whole nother level. You will begin to communicate with your spouse like never before. Number 5, it's great foreplay. It is amazing foreplay, especially because it's cyber sex. So you get to invoke all of your senses, right? Because remember, you have to act these things out. You have to say what you really want. You have to involve all of your senses, all your emotion, all your hand gestures, all your sounds, all of those things have to come to play when you're invoking in cyber sex with your spouse. So make sure that you get the foreplay that you normally probably would not get if you guys were in the bedroom. And number 6, the more foreplay you get in cyber sex, just know that you can turn off that camera, you can go upstairs, and you can actually have sex with your spouse. That can actually be the cherry on the top, that you can actually take what you just acted out between you and him on the computer and now actually put it into play in your bedroom. Now, don't you think that's hot? Don't you think that's worth a Thanksgiving dinner? Don't you think that is exercise after your Thanksgiving dinner? So I say to you, don't be shy. Invoke cyber sex into your sexual activities on a regular basis. You will see the benefits of it. Okay? And allow your fantasy and your creativity to rise to the top. Again, I love you guys to pieces. Thank you so much for joining me here on Thanksgiving. I appreciate you. Remember to spread love. Remember to stay safe. And I will see you here next Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you to pieces. Have an amazing, amazing day.
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. I don't want you give it up.